A greater picture, which is the legacy that we leave behind, is created by each individual thread that we weave into the tapestry that is our life. One's legacy is not merely a recollection. Rather, it is a reflection of our deeds, our beliefs, and the influence that we have had on other people. It is about creating something that will endure long after we are gone, something that will speak about who we were and what we committed ourselves to. Describe what you understand the term legacy to imply to you, a word that is so brief, but it reverberates even through the ages. It has nothing to do with fame or wealth. It is even more profound and intimate. Who or what is a legacy? This is your story, recounted through the experiences of other people. Every action you take should be an expression of the values that you hold dear. Ralph Waldo Emerson is quoted as saying, "Your character is the only thing you have to show for your life," an individual once said. To leave behind a legacy of kindness is your legacy, the lives that you have influenced. Every single act of generosity and every single word of encouragement contains it. Give it some thought. What is it that you wish to abandon altogether? There is more to it than just what you accomplish. How you have impacted the world is this. How have you improved it in some way? These seemingly insignificant deeds constitute the fabric of your legacy. In the sands of time, your legacy is the footprint that you leave behind. It is the imprint that you inflict upon the world. What matters is that you make a difference, not only in spectacular actions, but also in seemingly insignificant moments. As Maya Angelou puts it so eloquently, people will forget what you said and did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. This is something that will stick with them always. Consider the garden that you have left behind. The seeds that you plant today will eventually bear fruit in the future. It is the love that you give and the knowledge that you pass on. The legacy you leave behind is not set in stone. It is written in someone's heart. You affect every individual you come in contact with. Consequently, you should question yourself. What kind of legacy do I hope to leave behind? Your response has an impact not just on your own life, but also on the lives of those who come after you. It is important to remember that the width of your life is more important than the length of your life. As Steve Jobs so eloquently put it, whoever is so naive as to believe that they have the power to alter the course of history is the one who does so. In what way will you leave a legacy? It is a question that can only be answered by you. It is important to keep in mind that each day is a new chapter in the narrative of your legacy. Do a good job of writing it. Take action on what is important right now. Peter Drucker once made an eloquent statement. One of the most effective methods for predicting one's future is to create it. Moreover, this starts with the actions you take now. Your legacy is not merely a concept for the future. Rather, it is what you are creating right now. You can concentrate on what matters by following these steps. Put your relationships first and treasure the connections you already have. Relationships with family, friends, and co-workers are the foundations upon which your world and legacy are built. Stay true to your interests. Go after the things that stir the fire within you. If you have a desire, a cause, or a pastime, you should follow your passion and let it guide you. Do what you believe in. Remain steadfast in your convictions. Honesty, compassion, and bravery are the principles that will serve as the foundation of your legacy. Learn with an open mind. Every day presents an opportunity to acquire new knowledge. It is a heritage that enlightens and empowers those who possess knowledge. Contribute to the change. Even seemingly insignificant actions can have a significant effect. Each act of service, whether it be volunteering, mentoring, or giving back, will be woven into your legacy. Like seeds planted in a garden, your acts today are like seeds. In the future, what you plant today will blossom. Always keep in mind that it is not about significant accomplishments. Rather, it is about living a life that is congruent with who you are. Every single decision you make daily is a stroke of the brush that becomes your legacy. Ensure that each one is used. Mother Teresa was quite insightful when she remarked, "Not all of us are capable of accomplishing great things. However, we can accomplish modest tasks with a great deal of affection. These small things are what build the masterpiece that is your legacy." and they serve as the canvas on which your life is painted. What should you do today that will have a significant impact on your future? Think about service rather than success. It was Muhammad Ali who put it best. As the saying goes, the rent you pay for your room here on earth is when you serve other people. Success is frequently the objective, but what about genuine contentment? One can discover that in service. Impact, not wealth, is the question here. You leave an impression when you serve others. It does not matter what you accomplish. That which you give is what matters. Bring to mind the people who motivate you. Do they remember them for the wealth they possessed or the good they do for other people? Serving others is a way to leave a legacy that will last. Acts are what endure long after we are gone. Meaning is discovered via service. The heart, and not the praises, is what matters in this situation. Your deeds cause waves to be created. Every act of service is a wave of transformation. Acts of kindness that are rather minor. The seeds of a tremendous legacy are contained inside them. In the times when we can assist other people, we can define who we are, not in the trophies that we have on display here. An uncomplicated action, a helpful hand. When instances like these occur, they are what define a legacy. Keep in mind that it is not the amount that we have. The amount of what we give out is what defines us. The most persistent and pressing question that you will face in your life is, what are you doing for other people? Martin Luther King Jr. was the one who presented this demand. Every single day presents a new chance. The act of serving, having an impression, and leaving a mark. Your legacy will be constructed from the lives that you have lived, none of the praises that you have received. Opt for the service. It is the way to leave a legacy that will never be forgotten. When we serve others, we discover who we truly are. This is where we find the greatest success in our endeavors. Make service your compass and your guiding light. Inheritance is what reverberates across the ages. To what extent will you serve others today? Remember that every time you perform an act of service, a piece of your legacy is created. Concluding remarks. There is more to leaving a legacy than just the things that we leave behind when everything is said and done. Every day, it is about how we spend our lives. It is the stories that we invent, the people whose lives we affect, and the difference that we bring about. A legacy is not something that can be measured by financial wealth or by one's own accomplishments. We measure it by the extent to which we have an effect on other people. Your day-to-day decisions are the bricks that will be used to construct your legacy. Every day of perseverance, every moment of bravery, and every act of compassion contributes to the building of this structure that will last forever. Always keep in mind that your legacy is not solely for you. A testament to the life you lived and the difference you made is a gift to the future and a testament to the life you lived. What you leave behind in the world is the light that shines on long after you are gone. So please ask yourself, how would you like to be remembered by others? What are some of the stories that you hope to leave behind? Each new day presents you with a fresh chance to add something new to the story of your life. Be deliberate in your life. It is a giving love. Selfless service is required. The following are the components that make up a legacy that endures, a story that motivates, and a story that will last. Why? Because in the end, the life that you lead is the legacy that you leave behind. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.